Hi guys, I hope you're all well. So today I am filming a video on how I edit my Instagram pictures because Instagram is my biggest platform and probably my favourite because it's just so easy and quick and I just love browsing other people's pictures. So you've probably noticed that the photography on my Instagram has improved quite a lot since we came travelling. That is partly because Adrian takes all of my pictures now, bar a couple that I take myself. And his Instagram, if you want to check it out because he is a photographer, is Adrian Stanley Photo. I will leave it here and I'll also link it down below for you. So first things first, I wanted to talk through the equipment that I use for my Instagram pictures. Now I know that Instagram is supposed to be kind of shot on iPhone, but I don't really use my phone to take any pictures. I use it for my Instagram stories and my Snapchat, but that's about it. So normally when I'm taking these pictures or when Adrian is taking them of me, we use the Canon 7D, which is what I'm filming on now so I can't show you, but we use that with the kit lens or a 50mm lens. I will leave links to those below if you want to check them out, but that is pretty much the standard setup that we have. We also have a mini tripod just if we need to stabilise things, which is also underneath the camera right now so I can't show you. And then the other camera that I use and kind of swear by, this is like my vlogging camera, it's my Instagram camera, it's pretty much just my little mini one that fits in my bag, I can take it everywhere. And it's just the Olympus Pen EPL7. This is kind of like the blogger camera, everyone has this camera. The lens that I've got on it at the moment is the 45mm, which is my favourite for like product photography, for outfit shots, just easy things like that. But anything that I'm doing sort of like vlogs or things that I need to be a bit further away, so if I'm doing like a product shot on my body, like an outfit or anything, I use the standard kit lens, which is the 14-42. The great thing about the Olympus Pen to shoot with, if you are on your own, is that if you are doing kind of like the outfit shots like this, then it's great because you can kind of just hold the camera and you can flip the screen round and you can just kind of see like what you're getting the shot of, and you can also make it square, so it's perfect for that Instagram. And that's pretty much the equipment. If I'm getting the images onto my phone, I tend to send them directly from the Olympus Pen because it has a Wi-Fi feature. If I'm getting it from the Canon, I normally export to my MacBook and then just airdrop them over. So everything is on my phone and ready to go. Kind of edit all of my blog pictures on my phone too, just because I love all of the apps that you can get. So definitely worth checking out what I'm doing because this is literally how I edit all my pictures, including my blog. So yeah, this is how I edit my Instagram pictures. So the first thing I normally do when editing my pictures is open them in SnapSeed. SnapSeed's a really easy way to just alter the brightness and stuff on the picture. So I'm just going to open up my selected image. I'm going to go with this one. So this was at Chapman's Peak. As you can see, it wasn't the brightest of days. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the selective tools, and then you can kind of just pick where you want to brighten, saturate or contrast, and then you just slide whichever way you want to go. So you can turn the saturation down or up, and you can also spread it so that it makes it quite big. So this will just help make the sky and the sea look a little bit bluer, and then maybe just give a bit of colour to the land as well. This is great as well because you can just add as much as you want, and you can also brighten areas, which is really handy. Oh no. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm just going to save it and then open up this is kind of like my little panel. So this is the apps that I tend to use and just other random stuff because my phone is very unorganized. So the next app I'm going to use is FaceTune. So FaceTune's typically used for airbrushing pictures and like skinnying yourself, that kind of thing, but obviously I'm not using it for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and open the image. I have about 4 of the same picture, but it was that one that I edited. And then I'm going to open the maximum size so that it works to be the best quality. And then normally with FaceTune, I only really use the detail and the smooth, so all these other bits kind of get ignored a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and open the details and just zoom in on me. And as you can see, I'm already kind of detailed because we used the 50mm on the Canon for this shot. But I'm just going to go ahead and add detail to my whole body, just because then it picks up my hair more and it kind of just makes me stand out against the background. But I'm also going to quickly brush over the background and the wall, just so that the whole picture kind of has a little bit more something about it. And then I'm going to go ahead and smooth on my arm because I had goosebumps. And that's pretty much how I do FaceTune. So it's not too much altering. You can barely tell unless you're really close up, but it's kind of just a subtle little bit of detail. And then save that again to the camera roll. Then I'm going to go ahead and open Vsco, which is kind of my go-to for editing pictures. This is like my little secret that I'm always asked how I get my pictures to look good, and this is pretty much how I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and import that picture and then open up the editor. So this is like all the preset filters which you can buy, or you can have some that are already on there that are free, and they all kind of do different things to the picture. which like that is probably one of my favourite ones, which is KK1. And then there's a couple of other ones that I really like too. It just kind of depends on what you want from the picture. So I'm going to go ahead and whack on my favourite, which is actually A5. It does make the picture quite dark, but it's just a good filter. And the best thing is you can kind of turn the filter up and down, so you can alter how much of the filter is on it. I'm going to go for about 9.5 maybe on this one, maybe a bit lower, and save that. And then I'm going to open up this tool here, which is just the brightening. And I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of exposure and contrast. I quite like how much there is of the background, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then tick, save to camera roll and actual size so that it's nice and big. And then the final thing I use quite a lot is actually reward style, which is basically an affiliate thing that you have to be invited to. So I'm not going to go into that tip right now, but that's kind of something that's there if you are a blogger and want it. That's kind of the like to know side of things. Then I'm going to go ahead and open my pictures, and the picture has come up here, and then I'm just going to make it to the full size because I quite like having pictures that are a little bit different to the usual Instagram filter. And then if you press the 2 arrows, it shows you how it's going to appear in your feed, so you can kind of work out how you want it to look. Then when I go onto the editor, I kind of ignore all of these because I don't personally like them. And all I do is just add a little bit of brightness and just play around with these a little bit till I get the picture exactly how I want it. So normally I just down the shadow a little bit and maybe up the saturation a little bit. So that's exactly how I want the picture to look. And there's the final product. So as you can see, the quality is still there when you zoom in, and it looks really cool on your feed. So that's how I edit my Instagram pictures, and if you want to go check out my Instagram, I will leave my grid here and it's linked down below. My Instagram is just CopperGarden, and hopefully you enjoy it. I really like the photography I've got on there at the moment, and hopefully you do too. But don't forget to thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe, and check out the weekly vlogs to see what we've been up to, because the videos have improved so much recently that I'm really proud of them, and I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments anything else you want to see as well, just so that I can get that filmed for you, and see you in my next video. Bye guys.